Okay, we're back on. Now, there's a little buzzing noise you can hear as I'm going along. It's nothing to do with the scooter, it's to do with the phone holder. Where there's a spring, where you can, you know, obviously open and close the thing to drop your phone in it. That's sort of spring loaded as such. And the spring is vibrating as we're going along. And that's what's going on. So, I suppose an easy fix to that is to just try and, you know, I say jam something in there, wedge something, just put something in there just to steady the spring. Doesn't bother me as I'm going along really, like, but I've noticed when I do the videos, you can hear it on the video a little bit. It probably just sounds like something to do with the scooter, I'd imagine, but it's not. Why am I talking so quiet? Let's see. Out on the morning jog again. Bit busy trying to get across here. There's nothing here at the moment. Look at the scenery around here. I mean, I don't know how good the camera's picking that up in front of us, but as I said, this whole place is surrounded by hills. Scenery is really quite beautiful around here. Thing is, I have done this to a point, but not enough, where I should actually look what's up there, you know, road wise, like that I can actually get up into those hills. But it's not a lot of, but I don't really like, I don't mind country roads as such, but single track lanes I don't like using because it's just too dangerous, because people tend to go around them and they're doing like 30 plus through them, and it's just not healthy, and there's barely enough room for a car, like, and then I'm there. So when someone comes around one of those really tight corners, and the last thing you're expecting to see is me as well, like, so none of this is going to help the cause. I've come this way today instead of going through the gorgeous little part down there by the lake and the castle. But it's a bit later than usual now, so there'll be that many more, you know, people out with the kids and the dog walkers and stuff, and so I just come up through here. We end up in the same place, sort of. I think it's just staying out of their way is a good idea at the moment. Now we'll just slide down through here. Just keep an eye what's around us, like. I gotta keep an eye on my pads, my brake pads. The back are wearing out quicker than the front, because I'm using the back brake a lot more, because there's discs on you. You don't want the front grabbing more than you would like it to. So just gotta keep an eye on them. I checked them last night, but they should be okay. Should be okay. But it won't be long before I got seen. The fronts have got twice as much as the back on them, as I keep using the back brake all the time. Which is sort of strange, because if you're on a push bike or a motorbike, you tend to use the front brake a hell of a lot more than the back brake. But as always, it's just an absolute joy being on this thing. And when you're on it just doing what I'm doing, you just can't help but wonder and just ponder the fact that how harmless this truly is. That's obviously as long as you're being considerate whenever you need to be. But I mean, I forget that I've enabled the cruise control. I let the throttle off, it's on, and I should be enjoying it a lot more. I mean, look at that scenery over there. Wow. I will actually, thank you, I will actually look into it and see if I can get up in these hills. I've been up in them, but only one part, like, as such. That's not making any sense to anybody whatsoever. But as I say, I don't like single tracks. Don't like single tracks. There's not enough safety margin there. I mean, this, all that I'm riding on now, all of it, this whole little ride now, has all been, it's a cycle track. There's a sign right in front of us there, look, on the post. And there's another one right in front of us again, look. And as we know from previous videos, this is how I pretty much, this is how I go along on the thing. And it is capable of far more than this. The horn and nothing happens. There's no response whatsoever because they got their headphones on listening to music. Which I used to go jogging years ago, not anymore. like the channel says, zero effort. Well, you know, and I used to have okay, we're going back that far now, I used to have a Sony Walkman with the cassette tapes in it. Well, I used to go jogging every day. We won't put a time on that, but I had a Sony Walkman. Yeah, well, I'm thinking about that now, because obviously I'm thinking back now, and I can see myself jogging the canals with my Sony Walkman blasting in my ears. Yeah, good times. Yeah, good times. I was a fair bit younger than I am now. Because I've been saying to my better half for years. Because, okay, we've been together a little while. Me and my better half now, we've been together about 15 years. And very early on, we started like going on holiday and stuff like you do. And we started cycling as well. Now, I've been cycling all my life up to then. Like I say, with the club riding and stuff. So I was a bit handy. And but she hadn't cycled since she was a kid, like 20 years. Like. Anyway, she took to it, proper like, I mean, proper took to it. So we started going out on the Sundays. We throw the bikes on the back of the car, go into some nice spots like the Swansea Coast Path. That goes around the Mumbles and stuff like that. And they were really pleasant rides. And then one day I says to her, we sat on the side of the sea, like, sort of thing, you know. Really gorgeous spot, coffee shop there, you know. Idyllic day, like. And out the blue I says to her, we could go to the south of France and do this. Just sat there having a coffee on the side of the Mumbles cycle path, like. And she's like, yeah, okay. So not very long after that at all, we threw the bikes on the back of the car and drove to the south of France so we go cycling on the Riviera. Now the thing about that is, is we were going down there like a height of the season, like end of July, beginning of August, and let's just get the real point out quite quick. We're cycling along one day, and it is swelteringly hot, and up in front of us there's a pharmacy. And they got those little signs on it that tells you the date and the time and the temperature. Well, as we're riding along, I'm looking at it, and it's showing the date and the time and then the temperature come up. And there we are cycling along in the Riviera, and it was 43 degrees. That's just, it was trying to kill you. And we carried on, and over the space of a couple of holidays down there and going out on the bikes and stuff, we pretty much cycled. Now this is idyllic. When I say stuff like this, maybe I ought to put this on because stuff inspires people. During a few, well, just one holiday really, because we used to go down there for about 3 weeks. There's no point going down there for a week, it's not long enough. We used to go down there for about 3 weeks. So basically it's like you were living down there after a while. And we cycled the whole length of the Riviera from one end to the other. Not on the same day, like, and you know, but we go out and do a stretch of it, a section of it, and then we go and do the next section the next day, or a day or two later. Well, what we used to do, this is what we used to do. We'd have a day on the bikes, and we go and ride like a stretch, like they say, do a 40-mile stretch. And then, hang on, let's get past you. Thank you. And then we'd have a day on the beach. And then we go back on the day on the bikes, day on the beach, day on the bikes, day on the beach. That's what we were doing. I mean, we have sat in everywhere down there. Nice, Cannes, Saint-Maxime, Antibes, you know, Monaco, Menton, all these places. We have cycled to them, and we've had a meal in them when we've got there and stuff. Whether that's been a nice place or whether you something on in McDonald's, like McDonald's in San Rafael, like, or Fraser, so what have you. But to paint this picture for people, and cycling that, yeah, the heat was. It was crushing. What we were doing, you know, we were going into the Intermarchés at every supermarket to come along, and anywhere we could go into and get ice cold drinks. Oh, I'm painting this picture now, and as I'm talking about it, it's just idyllic, just because I can see it all in my head, like, obviously, you know. I mean, well, the one time we went to Monaco, and we got the bikes out in Monaco, just outside Monaco, and we cycled through Monte Carlo, like, up through the Formula 1 tunnel. In fact, we went around the Formula 1 track, only we went around it we went around it the wrong way. We went out the opposite way to where they go around. So we went up through the tunnel, not down through the tunnel, and then up around all the hairpin and up into Casino Square, like. But anyways, that day we actually rode to Italy, but it's not that far from Monaco. And you go across, like, and down into Menton, which is the last town. Menton's absolutely beautiful. When we got there, there was this hell of a noise coming from, like, the seafront and the marina area. It was like, what the hell's going on down there? And we go down, we go down, and they got go-kart racing going on. But it's not like kiddie go-karts. I mean, these are like the real thing. I mean, good God, they were going on the track like I don't know, 70 mile, like scale electric cars. They were absolutely whizzing around this track. Noise off them was incredible. Anyway, but like, yeah, we rode to Italy. Oh, good God. Now, I've been waffling on about this so long, I forgot if I actually had a point. There you are, cruise control's cut in. Oh yeah, there is a point. There's a huge point to it. But like I say, every trip we went down there, we were going down there, like, you know, last week of July, first week of August, going in the high season. And the temperature's just crushing. And we've done the amount of cycling we've done down there, it's crazy. We cycled everywhere down there, everywhere. But then, when a few years roll by, it gets to the point where then I come up with this phrase, which is what I call the channel: zero effort. It's all right doing all that. And we were, you know, relatively fit, a lot fit. I was a hell of a lot fitter than I am now. But yeah, zero effort, and I've said that phrase so many times, and when I was trying to think of something to call the channel, that was just a natural choice. Zero effort, being as I'm, you know, putting videos of the DT2 Pro on it and what have you. So yeah, so that's what it's all about, is riding around the French Riviera, 43 degrees. Holy crap. I mean, that's just, oh. I was on about the Intermarché. We rode into Fréjus the one time, and we found this little Intermarché in one of the back streets, just like one street back from the beachfront. And I remember we stopped outside, found some shade under a tree in the car park, and my better half went in and come out with these giant bottles of water with a condensation running down the side, and it was like as if God had handed them to you, like, because it was just so glorious having these cold drinks, because that's what it was like. Basically, all day long, you were just riding from one cold drink to the next. Hang on, let's let the dog walker go by. Thank you. Have a good day.
And you.
Yeah, but I'm glad I thinking about that, because wow, I got all that in my head now. When you paint this picture, it is as good as it sounds. I mean, we've told people we've done that. Now, most people would never do that. And even if they're not into cycling, they never do it in a million years. But even if they're into cycling, they'll never do it. But we went and done that, and it was just incredible, despite the heat, or maybe because of it. Maybe because it was just incredible. It was. I miss it. I actually miss it. I mean, we've been down there since then. Well, I say obviously, nobody knows that, so it's not obvious at all. But we've been down there since then quite a few times. I mean, that was in the early years when we were together, like, and we've been together 15 years now. We probably did that for the first half, mind. Well, I think we probably did that up to COVID, really. Up to COVID, up to 2020, like. So, but since then, well, here we go, like everybody else. It's like motorhome trips all around Europe for 3 weeks. And that a couple of times. But there you go, zero effort. Push bikes on the back of the motorhome. But yeah, zero effort. No, I can't even remember why all that started. Oh Christ, I'm saying that. But yeah, just being out on this thing and how glorious it is. Like I say, I did a little ride on it a week or two back now. I actually put it the videos up on YouTube, and I just got on it, and I got on it and I rode it 25 miles, and then I got off. Hello. Who are you with? And it was effortless, as I described it, effortless for the scooter, and it was effortless for me. And what I mean by that is, I got on it and I rode it 25 miles and I got off, and it's like I hadn't been nowhere. There's like there's no aches, no or my legs aching or my back's aching or anything like that. I was wondering, the other one was up in the corner.
I know.
On his own, like, I'm thinking, okay.
Just coming to see where he was though, because he has a tendency to walk the other way.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hello.
Hey, Pat.
I like yours. That's pretty cool, that.
If you do with a motor like yours.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. It does the job.
Can you use that on the road?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Well, it's this size. It's not because how fast it goes. It's because how far it goes. Because all the little ones, they don't go that far. The battery runs out. Like they only do about 10 miles. Right. So, well, if you take your time on it, do about 70 miles.
Yeah.
Does it? Yeah, about 70 miles if you took your time, and you can ride it just bimble around. I do 30-40 miles, no problem. Don't matter what you're doing with it.
Yeah.
So that's the reason for it, and because it's just so, it does everything well. It's so capable. Like, I mean, the brakes are brilliant.
It looks sturdy as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's really well built. Like.
Yeah. Isn't it? When we go down the caravan, they're all riding around on them.
Yeah.
All the adults.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, they're taking their washing over on the bins.
When you say that now, I'm instantly picturing high tide.
Could have done with them when I had my bad feet.
Yeah. That's the thing. Do you know what I just checked? I'm actually filming you.
Oh, hello.
Like, yeah. You're a star now. Like on YouTube.
Okay.
And I was just talking about that, about the whole point of it, because what I was saying was, a few years ago now, me and my better half, we started cycling. She hadn't cycled since she was a kid. Like, she hadn't cycled for 20 years, but I'd done a lot. So foolishly, she said, yeah, no problem. Yeah, but we were down like cycling on the Gower. You go down the Gower, got that path all the way down to the Mumbles. And I pipes up one day and we sat down at coffee. I said, oh, we could do this in the south of France. So the next thing you know, takes push bikes down the south of France. We're riding all around the Riviera. Now the point of that is, right, we're riding along and you got the pharmacies, like wherever you go, when you go on holiday, and you got with the, you know, and the time comes on there, and then the date comes on there, and then the temperature. And we're cycling along on one day, and I look up and it says 43 degrees. And yeah, exactly. And you're thinking, wow. I probably got,
in your head.
I don't know about that. It's trying to kill you. It was, but
This is
that's the thing. And then so you gotta. That's just hard work.
The
So
thing is, you can take your bike anywhere, can you?
yeah.
For some reason, you can't take those on any roads.
Yeah, exactly. It is crazy. It is crazy. But they got such a bad reputation. Look, I mean,
Because of the kids.
basically anybody that's got one of these is up to no good.
Yeah.
And then if you're riding on a path and you know, you gotta have considerations. Like just now, when I come around here, you didn't see this. The dog was just walking along on his own, right? So I get off.
Yeah.
And I'm walking behind the dog until I get by, like, and then we see you guys on. I get off, look.
Yeah, but he's deaf anyway, so he doesn't know. He's
Ju-
15 years.
Just as well, then.
Yeah,
You're getting off. But like you know, probably, you know, sometimes you be by you and someone will come whizzing round you, and then they got no consideration at all. Look.
The thing is, they need to be dressed just like you are, to see that you're a sensible person with it.
I wonder if it'd actually help though. Do you know what I mean? You know, I do know what you mean, Mike. Because I know there's a couple of my mates have got these as well. And see, when they come out, they're dressed all in black. And I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You look dodgy. You look dodgy. Do you know what I mean?
Do they have their
Yeah.
as well?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They, like you say, they look like thugs, like, you know. That's the trouble with these things. You know, everybody thinks everybody on one of these is like a purse snatcher or a phone snatcher or something. Do you know? And that's sort of.
Of course, in the cities, that's probably what
Exactly. And then everyone's painted the same then, look.
I've never seen one quite like that. Does it fold?
Yeah, well, just from here, the handlebars are folded and it goes onto there, so it lies flat, like. But you wouldn't want to pick it up.
No.
Because
it looks weighty.
it weighs 30 kilos. It weighs about 70 pounds, like, which is, you know, it's a bit of a lump.
Yeah. That's a good one.
But then, like I say, you haven't got to pedal the thing, so
No,
so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, because electric bike that you even pedal, don't you?
Yeah, but they're just not powerful enough either. Okay, it's getting a bit of traffic around you now. Thank you. You have a good day.
Yes, you anyway. And where did you get it from? Julie wants one. I want one.
They're all over Amazon for a start. Okay.
Yeah, but where did you get yours?
I got mine from the site, from their proper site.
Right, okay, yeah, 'cause
The-
I don't want
the-
to get an Amazon cheapie if I
No,
get one.
well, no. If you get one of these. It's called an Ausom, like it's awesome. That's what it's
All
called.
right,
Yeah,
okay, I'll have a look.
yeah. They do make gentler ones, mind,
Yeah.
because this thing,
Yeah, I know she was
if you put it on full power and touch the throttle, it's like a light switch, and it just wants to hurt you.
I got that.
It's like
0 to 30 in 2 seconds.
it ain't far off. It's like well, okay. It's got two motors, and they both. Well, this won't mean nothing probably, but like I say, you put it on full power and just hit the throttle. It's like a light switch. It's not like it's nothing. Then it's all of it.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
bang,
yeah.
and it try to hurt you. It's-
So what are you looking for the battery to last longer? It's a bigger
That's
battery?
that was the main point. The thing with these, the more powerful it is, the further it goes. Yeah, because you got a bigger battery. So that, and you know, some of it does 10 miles. I mean, that's no good to me. 20 miles is no good to me. You know, I need something that goes along.
Yeah.
You get about on, yeah. Go, you know.
Just want to go to the shop and back.
So,
What do you have then? A battery pack, is it?
well, the battery's in there,
Right.
and you charge it up. You plug the charger into there, look.
Okay.
And you just charge the thing up, like. But it takes a while because it's a big battery. The battery's pretty much almost the size of what you stood on there. But that's why when I wanted to get one,
What the weight is it?
yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's when I wanted to get one. That's why I got this one, because of the range.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Because I can go along as like the little kiddie ones we call them. How fast they go when they're like flat out. That's when this thing's going slow. So you can go that speed, but this thing will go all day. It won't just run out in an hour's time. The kids come back and say, "Oh, the battery's flat."
Yeah.
This thing go all day, like.
Tell them for God's sake. I mean, you get what you pay for. don't you?
Exactly.
You know, so, and I much
Exactly.
rather that than have false
Yeah.
economy and
Yeah.
get a rubbish thing and, you know.
Anybody is going to get one. It depends what you want, what anybody would want it for. And like this thing is up there, you know. You can get sort of halfway between, and that'll be fine. And do you know what I mean? Gentler than this.
I know what you mean, yeah.
Oh, okay. Gentler than this. You too.
Look out for us on YouTube.
Well, if you're around, yes, yeah. Okay.
That's not for you. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Take care now. That was so refreshing. It is lovely. I've said a few times. The interactions with people are it can be just so pleasant, and it's also, like I've said, the people you would absolutely least expect to have any interest in these things whatsoever are the ones that seem the most interested. Like it's not. It's not teenage kids stopping me. Well, it has been once. Only I didn't tell them I was filming, so that never got put on. So I got to remember to tell people that this could end up on YouTube. So you know, so they know. Because I mean, if you don't get someone, you know, you don't tell them that, you shouldn't really put them on. And I don't. Shouldn't put kids on it anyway. But there's no buts. this is what I was saying to him. It's not about the out and out speed and power. It's all about the range. It's just all about the range. And just enjoying being on it like this. Whoa! Now why has that suddenly come completely loose? Why would that be completely and utterly loose? That's crazy. That's crazy. Why would that just go from being tight? That screw is completely loose, so it's rattling around like that. Why wouldn't it have just... That's nuts. Okay, all right then. Okay, right. Okay, we've had a great ride up to now. But we'll leave it there. So, as again, any thoughts, questions, whatever, or comments on anything I've said, just drop them in the comments down below, and if you could like and subscribe as well, that'd be great. And I'm going to get off here and fix my phone holder, so I'll catch you in the next one.